Happy New Year Sunday, kids. It's 2021 and it's a brand new year. I am so excited. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to year 2021. Happy birthday to you. The new year is here. A year to start fresh. Toss all the old things behind you and let this day be a brand new day. YOLO. Oh, that's just my brand new word for you guys. YOLO. It's cool, huh? Yeah, you usually say this when you do something very risky. YOLO. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. Well, do you even know what that stands for? Okay, I'll share with you my brand new word for this brand new year. YOLO means you only live once. You know, it'd be really cool if we could live like a cat and have 9 lives. But cats don't usually have 9 lives. Well, that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about this whole month. YOLO! And it's true. We only have one life, one chance to make a big difference. And we need to do our very best to make it count. Today, we're learning from a man named Mordecai from the book of Esther in the Bible. He was known for doing the right thing, even when no one noticed. Kids, have you ever done the right thing hoping someone would see it and reward you, but they actually didn't? So kids, repeat after me. God will honor those who do what's right. That's our slogan for today. God will honor those who do what's right. So let's go ahead and check in with our Bible story. Today's Bible story is found in the book of Esther. Esther was a young Jewish girl who had quite an interesting life. It's a long story, but today we're going to look at just one part of it. When Esther was young, her mom and dad died, so her older cousin Mordecai adopted her. He raised her as his own, providing for her every need. He provided her place to call home, a seat at the dinner table, and he raised her to love God with all her heart. In the land where Mordecai and Esther lived, there was a king. His name was King Xerxes. And one day, he decided to have a beauty contest so he could choose a new queen. Esther was very beautiful and was chosen to be part of the contest. King Xerxes really liked Esther and ended up choosing her to become the queen. Mordecai stayed close to Esther and continued to care for her like a father. He even worked at the king's palace as a gatekeeper. One day, while working at the palace gates, Mordecai overheard 2 of the king's guards plotting to kill King Xerxes. When Mordecai heard their plans, he immediately told Queen Esther to warn the king. Esther told the king and made sure to let him know it was Mordecai who helped save his life. In the history book of the king, it was recorded that Mordecai helped save his life, but other than that, nothing else was done to honor Mordecai's right decision until a long time later. Years later, King Xerxes was sitting on his throne listening to one of his servants read from the history book of the king. He read about how Mordecai saved King Xerxes' life years ago. Hearing that, King Xerxes asked, "What did we ever do to honor Mordecai?" "Nothing," said the servant. So King Xerxes decided to honor Mordecai in a big way. Mordecai was finally honored for doing the right thing and helping save the king's life. Mordecai was paraded through the city on the king's horse. While he paraded around the city, Haman, one of the king's officials, walked in front of the horse announcing to everyone, "This is what the king does for someone he wishes to honor." Today, we're learning some great lessons from the life of Mordecai that will help us make our lives really count. After all, you only live once, remember? So Mordecai was the man from our Bible story, Esther's cousin that raised her like a daughter. Mordecai was a very good man, and he's a great example for us to learn from. It's always good to have someone set an example of doing something right, right? We can learn several lessons from Mordecai, and the first one is Mordecai truly cared for others. Remember in our Bible story, Mordecai's cousin Esther lost both of her parents, and she was in need of a father to love her and raise her up. Mordecai cared for her by taking her into his family like his own daughter. He showed her love and care when she needed it the most. And he also cared for King Xerxes. He saved his life, even when he wasn't honored for it for years to come. What a selfless person, right? See, it's easy to care for people we like, people that are already close to us, like our friends and our family, but we need to care for everyone. That means even our worst enemies and the people no one else seems to care about. If God cares about us, we must care for others, and it's the right thing to do. It's important we always do what's right no matter what, no matter how hard it might be or how easy it might be to do the wrong thing. We need to follow Mordecai's example. He heard those two men plotting to kill the king, and he didn't wait for a second to make the right choice. He immediately told Queen Esther so she could warn the king. Mordecai was ready to do the right thing no matter what. So kids, remember our power verse? It says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. Galatians 6:9. That leads us to our last lesson we can learn from Mordecai. Mordecai was faithful to the king, and he was faithful to doing what was right. That goes to show he was ultimately faithful to God, and God honors faithfulness. Mordecai may not have been honored by King Xerxes immediately for doing the right thing, but he still remained faithful. He still stayed loyal to the king, and he still kept doing right. And because of his faithfulness, King Xerxes honored him in a huge way. Sometimes that's how life is. When you do the right thing and nothing comes of it right away, don't give up. Don't get tired of doing what is good, because at just the right time, kids, you will reap a harvest of blessing if you don't give up. Well, kids, that is our lesson, our first lesson of 2021 with Mordecai and Esther of YOLO, you only live once. And kids, remember, do the right thing. God will honor it and God will bless you. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Love you, kids. Bye.